Hey everyone, welcome back to ESO Coin Insider, where we uncover the hidden forces shaping the future of finance. Today, we're diving into a jaw-dropping topic: why Africa is the final battleground for the new global financial system. France has controlled Africa's money for decades, but the system is breaking and XRP and XLM are the Trojan horses moving in. You won't believe what's coming. Let's break it down in this eye-opening thread. Stay tuned. 1. Africa, the final battleground for the new financial system. Let's start with the big picture. Africa is the most resource-rich continent on Earth, yet it remains the poorest. Why? Because it's been deliberately suppressed. France has controlled the money of 14 African nations through the CFA franc, forcing them to deposit 50% of their reserves into the French central bank. This isn't freedom, it's modern colonialism. But the system is cracking, and XRP and XLM are stepping in as game changers. 2. Africa's untapped potential. Here's why Africa matters. 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land. 90% of the global platinum supply. 30% of global mineral reserves. A population of 1.2 billion, with half under 25 years old. This isn't an underdeveloped continent, it's a sleeping giant. But for too long, Africa has been digging the gold while France prints the money. That's about to change. 3. France's colonial grip through the CFA franc. France's control over Africa's finances is no secret. The CFA franc system ensures that 14 African nations are tied to the French central bank, giving France power over their economies. It's not just history, it's happening right now. But the colonial game is shifting from physical control to digital dominance, and Africa is becoming the testing ground for a new kind of financial system. 4. The digital shift from boots to bytes. The World Bank calls it financial inclusion, but let's be real, when you pair central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, stable coins, and on-chain IDs, it starts to look like programmable control. Africa is the perfect testing ground for this new system. 57% of its population is unbanked, but 80% have mobile phones, and $95 billion flows in remittances annually. With 60% of the population under 25, this is a programmable generation ready for change. 5. XRP and XLM, the Trojan horses. Enter XRP and XLM. These aren't just cryptocurrencies. They're infrastructure for the future. XRP RippleNet. On-demand liquidity ODL corridors are live in Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. Partnerships with SBI, Tranglo, and Pan-African banks. Piloting CBDC private ledgers for governments. XLM Stellar partnered with MoneyGram for crypto-to-cash services in over 180 countries. Focused on remittances, humanitarian aid, and stablecoin liquidity. Powers USDC in Africa and supports UN direct payout programs. These ISO 20022 compliant chains are building the rails for a new financial era in Africa. 6. Why Africa, the perfect entry point. Africa's unique dynamics make it the ideal place for this revolution. A young, mobile-first population ready for digital solutions. Massive remittance flows that need faster, cheaper systems. An unbanked majority that traditional finance has failed. XRP and XLM are stepping in where colonial systems have faltered, offering scalable, efficient solutions for the people and institutions of Africa. 7. Jed McCaleb, the architect behind the scenes. Jed McCaleb, the co-founder of Ripple and founder of Stellar, isn't just a coder, he's an architect of financial systems. He built MT, Gox, then Ripple, then Stellar, and stepped back each time. It's almost like he's been setting the stage for a global financial handoff. Who is Jed really working for? His platforms are now at the forefront of Africa's financial transformation. 8. XRP and XLM gaining traction in Africa. While the West debates regulations, XRP and XLM are making real moves in Africa. RippleNet expanded even during the SEC lawsuit, and Stellar has been invited to World Bank panels and WEF discussions. No one's asking why, but here's a hint: regulators weren't trying to stop this. They were buying time for the new system to take root. 9. The timing tells the story. Let's look at the timeline. 2023, France loses uranium control in Niger, a crack in its colonial grip. 2024, BRICS expands into Africa, shifting global alliances. 2025, Stellar deepens its cash corridor coverage, while Ripple opens offices across the MENA region. The IMF releases digital Africa papers promoting stablecoins and CBDCs. This isn't random, it's a coordinated shift toward a new financial order. 10. Africa as the beta test for the new system. Africa is the beta test for the next global financial system, and XRP and XLM are the rails. Neutral, scalable, and ISO 20022 ready. Compliant yet decentralized, private ledger tech for governments, public rails for the people. They're installing the pipes now, preparing for a global reset that will start in Africa. 11. The bigger picture beyond crypto. XRP and XLM aren't just assets, they're infrastructure. XRP serves institutions, while XLM empowers individuals. When the dollar collapses, when CBDCs roll out, and the world needs a bridge currency, this new system will already be live in Africa. This is about more than crypto, it's about reshaping global finance from the ground up. 12. Are you awake? France is panicking as its colonial grip weakens. The new rails are digital, and the rest of the world is still asleep. You weren't supposed to notice this, you were supposed to miss it. But now you know, Africa is where the future of finance begins, and XRP and XLM are leading the charge. KGT Thuck. What an incredible journey! Africa is the battleground for the new financial system, and XRP and XLM are rewriting the rules. Are you awake to this transformation? Let us know in the comments, what do you think about Africa's role in global finance? If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Coin Insider for more deep dives into the future of crypto and finance. Let's keep uncovering the truth together.